Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Elysian League fans, and others who have stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen here with the Season 7 Semifinals preview. Okay, I was requested to do this. I'm going to do it for the finals as well when we get to that point. So this is the two semi matches that we're going to be having this week. Looking forward to both of them. I cannot wait to see the outcome. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start off this video, we're going to have the Rainbow Rocket match for the semifinals, which is Yoler versus Alfonso. So these two players actually faced each other back in week 4, but again, this was before Alfonso made some of his trades and some of his changes. Yoler actually made a couple changes after the fact as well. He has now Yen Mega, which is, it didn't do anything in the last battle, which was the quarterfinals. So I don't know what his game plan is with this freaking thing. But other than that, both of these players look like they have an idea of what kind of setup they're going to be bringing to this battle. They've been using relatively similar mons throughout the season. Alfonso, when he made his trades, basically started using the same mons over and over and over again. Maybe he switched one for another one. But for the most part, he used at least the same 5 or 6 mons. And then Yoler tried a little bit here and there to use separate mons, but for the most part, he has like a specific set that you were like, okay, so I know he's bringing that, and he's bringing that, and I know he's bringing that. Alfonso, you have the powerful Pheromosa, which obviously, if it sets up, that's obviously a dangerous thing. I did want to bring up the fact that you no longer have Tapu Lele, which means all of Yoler's priority is good, right? He has Hariyama with the Bullet Punch, he has Linoon with the extreme speed, Greninja has Water Shuriken. You know, he has the options here, right? This basically, like, he has the priority moves to be able to like take down Pheromosa. If you don't have, obviously, if you don't have a Focus Sash, it's gonna help him out. And since he does have 2 physical versions of it, and you don't really have a physical defense boosting move, then it's obviously bad for you. It's bad on your end, obviously. He also has 3 really solid regen core Pokemon: Tornadus, Therian, Slowking, and Amoonguss, which he can play around properly with against your team. Pheromosa is definitely going to have a little bit of problems here. Can't really do too much to some, like Steelix can take a hit unless you like set up, unless you're boosted. Actually, I don't even know. I think it could still live in a high jump kick. Heck, but remember, he doesn't even have to Mega Evolve, so if he's 30, he could just come in and then take the hit, kill you back. I mean, this is the thing he can do. And again, you also don't have Tapu Lele. I want to bring that up again because now he actually can use the E-Speed strategy. Belly Drum, E-Speed, just run wild. Like, it's definitely a possibility now. I know it wasn't a big chance last time when you battled because of Tapu Lele being such a big threat. Obviously going to be stopping this priority stuff. Yen Mega has the ability to boost up with Speed Boost, you know, protect once, and then it's a decently fast Pokemon from what I remember, and it has a wide coverage of moves. Houndoom, you do have Sucker Punch. If he tries to get a little, greedy with certain things, you can use that to your advantage. Glaceon is a great wall against a lot of his team. Besides Darmanitan and Haxorus, Glaceon could do some real work here. I mean, Mega Steelix is definitely going to be a problem, but you're a special attacker, and you're going to be, like, if you predict a switch, well, Ice Beam is still going to do a decent chunk. Hariyama is the only thing that also might cause troubles, but like you have mons to be able to really switch into Hariyama. You know, you have Alakazam. While it's not the bulkiest Pokemon, it still can take a hit. Garchomp can take a hit. War Turtle, if you decide to bring it, can take a hit. Cofaggus is pretty much the perfect wall against that thing. So you do have options for Hariyama, so Glaceon doesn't really care too much about that. But Darmanitan, you don't really have too many answers besides the War Turtle, and like I said, I don't know if you're going to bring it. But like, he also has switch advantage, so he doesn't have to go for Flare Blitz if he doesn't need to. And then Haxorus, well, that's kind of like a free switch, it gets Brick Break too, so like, it does have a chance to like really do some work. So it's definitely gonna be like a weird lopsided battle in my point of view. It's one of those things where like, okay, if he does bring Linoon, and Linoon isn't dead, then Pheromosa can't get her game going. If Linoon is dead, then Pheromosa is gonna become a problem unless. Depending on the version you bring, obviously. If you bring a special Pheromosa, Florges can pretty much wall it. Because if you're not physically offensive, then Florges can definitely take a hit. And so can Slowking to some extent. If you're a special Pheromosa, then Hariyama can also take a hit if he's like a Soul Vested or something like that. Amoonguss is the only one that can switch in, and Tornadus as well. If you're a physical Pheromosa, well then Amoonguss can switch in. Tornadus can kind of take a hit, and then Mega Steelix is at least able to take one hit. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I really am looking forward to this battle. If I were to pick one out of both of you, I want to lean on towards Yoler because he has done technically better over the course of the season compared to Alfonso. After the last battle, Alfonso, I just don't know if you actually play Pokemon competitively, because like you were asking some questions that were kind of obvious answers, man. So like in terms of skill, I mean, it's a toss-up. I really don't know. In terms of knowledge, then obviously I do want to give the edge to Yoler because he does seem like he knows a little bit more about how to battle properly. And team building wise, like your team is a lot easier to prep for because, like I said, you use the same mons over and over again, where he does have variety that he can use. Most of these mons, actually, his entire team is usable. No joke. Yoler's entire team is usable, whereas yours, Alfonso, like you have a Smeargle, which is like whatever. Honchkrow, you haven't really done anything with it. You've never used Simisage, and then War Turtle is just like there. And it's not like this is the best opportunity to bring them out, right? I mean, you could do it for the surprise factor, but realistically speaking, this isn't the best team to just throw out these random mons that you never used before, because it's not really going to help. So I'm going to give my results of Yoler taking this 3-0, which is one less than last time. Obviously, he beat you 4-0 when you battled in the week 4. So I'm dropping it down to a 3 because you do have a Pheromosa, which can put in the work. Like, you can take some mons with Pharaoh. That's not even a question. Xurkitree is the only thing that you could say, oh, it's going to help me, but you don't. You can't have too many. Like, the problem with Zerk is that you don't have enough coverage to take down these Pokemon. You have Florges, you have Hariyama, you have Mega Steelix, and then you have Amoonguss. All 4 of these mons can, depending on what coverage you have, can just freely switch in and have no problems with it. I gotta give this one to Yoler. In the Ultra Recon Squad Conference, we have Saigai versus Jack. Saigai being first seed, Jack being third. This is going to be the run back from week, I have it written down here, okay, that's week 5. This is the run back from week 5. One of Jack's 3 losses, because he actually made it back. Like, he brought it back near the end of the season, which was great. He did make a change. He has Zygarde 10% now. He didn't have that back then. Saigai still has the exact same team as last time. This is gonna be fun. Listen, when I made the initial announcement of who was making playoffs, I said if Jack beats Will, okay, and you can quote me on this because I definitely said that in that video. If Jack beats Will, he's gonna hack the fuck out of Saigai to take the semis. That's just my prediction. I feel like this is the payback. He lost to Will 6-0 week 1, and then he beat him 5-0. Like, that was ridiculous. Saigai was one of the people that hacks the fuck out of him, so this is his payback. he's about to come back and like just destroy this man. Now Psydog, you know, you look at it, it's the only new mon, right? It's the only new mon that he has, and you would think, you know, I mean, it's not like it does too much against this team, right? I mean, it doesn't bring him too much except for the fact that it's a really fast Pokemon. You know what? That was my mistake. Okay, I didn't do the proper research, so I decided to do it then. Psydog is actually not that bad. Like, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, so first off, it's faster than Mega Diancie by like 5 points, and it's faster than Serp. Obviously, you're not gonna leave it on Serp because you can't really do too much to Serperior, but it's faster than Mega Diancie. After Dragon Dance, it's faster than Zeraora. It has 1,000 arrows, which definitely stops Bronzong. It can hit Moltres, and it wrecks Nihilego, right? So never mind. Psydog is actually a viable option here. I'm actually surprised. But remember, I don't really follow these Pokemon. I haven't really been paying attention to Gen 7 metagame. From my research, Psydog isn't even that good. It's a fucking RU. What the fuck? I mean, it's not that it's not good. It's just that it's not used that much. It's like in the 3rd lowest tier. So, you know, take that as you will. Now, the big difference I do want to point out is he used Special Jirachi last battle. I want to see that again. I want to see this Special Jirachi. I want to see Sharpedo putting in work. Swellow is there to deal some damage. The only thing that I can see be a problem here is that, you know, Zeraora is very, very fast. Base 145. That's fucking ridiculous, man. How the fuck are you that fast? It has 2 setup moves with Calm Mind and Bulk Up, so it can be physical or special, so that's the thing you gotta play around with. Obviously, cure him with the ice beam freeze is a really big possibility. So I suggest you start working. Maybe give some mons like the proper items. Like, I don't know, give fucking Snorlax. What the fuck is the name of the berry? I mean, you can give it a Lumberry, but like, what's the one that... Asperberry. You give it an Asperberry. That way you don't get frozen. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to this battle. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Who's going to bring... He has, you know, Infernape as a Zmon, which is definitely a good option. But Alolan Persian could do a little bit better here because you have the option of having Z Parting Shot to heal up a Pokemon if you need to. All in all, I'm looking forward to this. On paper, Saigai should win this. He is still undefeated as of right now. He still has an undefeated streak. His mons are really, really good, which is why I'm assuming he hasn't made any changes. Jack, prepare for that fucking Palossand because it's putting in the most amount of work out of everybody on his team. I have seen that Palossand take hits left and right. Find a way to kill this thing. Okay, Zydog can't do anything until that fucking thing is dead. You also probably should think about getting rid of Serp. I don't really know if Zydog gets any decent moves besides Outrage to really hit that Serperior really strong. Besides like Hidden Power Ice, which you obviously don't want to do because you're a physical attacker. Your special attack is ass. Base 61? What? Trash. But yeah, this is definitely going to be fun. If you set up a Dragon Dance, and you're going to be doing a lot better than you would if you don't. Because at that point, you literally outspeed everything. You just got to worry about maybe like Liepard with Taunt or... I don't even know what... Well, Liepard can't even do anything. I think it could do like Swagger. We have Swagger, so maybe you could do that. I don't know. But you have a Alolan Persian, which is why I mentioned that earlier. Like, Alolan Persian stops all the pranks or shenanigans. So, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the battle, though. I do think that's if everything goes well, right? I do think Saigai can take this with like a 2-0, 3-0 victory. Kind of like what he had last time. But, and there's a big but. If Jack gets the appropriate hacks at the appropriate time, he's taking this shit 4-0. I am not even joking. He only needs to take out 2 big threats here. Zeraora and Palossand. Those 2 mons are dead. Jirachi can take hits from Serperior. Serena can take hits from Serperior. Snorlax can take hits from Serperior. You know, he has the mons to take care of Serp. Suicune is not going to be... I mean, it's a Suicune, so it definitely is not, like, trash by any means. But it is something that he's not going to be using too properly. Hitmonlee, I guess, to like Mach Punch the Mega Sharpedo if it gets out of hand. But like, I don't know. I still think that Saigai should win this, right? I do think he should. But I want to go for my boy Jack. I believe in him. I had him winning the fucking thing since before week 1. I've been saying Jack is going to take the season. He wants to prove me right, okay? Because he loves me. He's my buddy. I believe in him. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of giving you a definitive answer, I'm going to go with what I said earlier. A 3-0 for Saigai. Everything goes well. Everything goes his way. A 4-0 if Jack just gets that one hacks. That one hacks that's able to boost him up. Either that or Jack just does what he did against Will, where he took like 5 billion years to make a move. And then Will gave up at that point. So it's either a 3-0 on Saigai's part or a 4-0 on Jack's part. That's my prediction for this one. Who do I want to win out of both? I want Jack to win so I can at least say, hey, I was right. My prediction was correct. But either way, I mean, I'm not going to be upset if Saigai. I want to see another repeat. Aggron is the only person so far that is able to take playoffs and take the whole season undefeated. So I want to see that again. And those are the 2 matches we're going to be having this week. Which team is your favorite to win this whole thing? Which team are you rooting for to win the semis from both conferences? Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos.